And not really sure how to start this off. I've never made a YouTube video like this before, but here's just a little tutorial of Trevor Snider's Take My Word For It. Great song. I'll leave a link to it in the description or in a comment, depending on what YouTube lets me do. But without further ado, let's get into it. Essentially, the main thing is that you're going to want to detune your guitar to E flat standard, which is just a half step down on all the strings. If you don't do that, you can play the main riff a fret up on the 8th fret, but if you do that, then you're not going to be able to accent it with a lot of the open notes like open G string or B string. So keep that in mind if you're not going to detune your guitar. You can play it. It'll just be a little different. Sorry about my dog. Jay! Chill. Jay, dude. You do not need to be yelling at nobody. Chill. All right, Jerry. Hey, relax. Okay, so it's just basically 4 chords or 4 dyads. I usually play it with my rock fingers, my pinky and my pointer. So I just do pointer here on the 7th of the A string and then the 8th of the B string. And so you're gonna pluck both those at the same time, like that. And then on the next beat, essentially, you're gonna move that B string note down 1. So I'm on the 7th fret now. And I like to, in my head, kind of, at least when I was learning it, I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's like kind of the cadence of the song, and you want to get that in your head and kind of build it up through repetition. But essentially it's just, and then we're going to take that first shape that we did and move it up 1 and to the right. So we're playing on our low string here now, the low E string, and the G string, same shape as before, but just up and right 1 string. And then we go to our 10th fret, back on the A string, and then B string, 12th fret. And then we're doing that same 1, 2, 3 thing, but so you go like that, and then middle finger again goes to that same fret that your bass note is being played on. So and then that brings us to the last part of the song, this chord, which is basically just this same shape that's played up here, but now that first B string, 1, 2, this note is essentially the melody note here, but then you've got a different bass note up here. And I'll put some stuff up on the screen for each of these so you can kind of get a picture of it, since I know it's hard to see with my fingers blocking everything. But yeah, that's the whole riff. And then once you've down-tuned your guitar into E flat standard, you can also add accent notes like the open G string and the open B string. So accent note, accent note. Hopefully that all makes sense. And then the slapping technique part, it's just after every 3 beats. So, or sorry, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's after the 2 and the 3. My bad. I have to fucking play it to remember, but essentially you're trying to combine all that. But for starting out, just focus on this main riff. And don't worry about your timing. You can work timing in through repetition, but initially you just want to get clean tones on all your notes and kind of listen and hear the part of the song that you're in. That's it.